Hello, we are Shed Life, and this is the Talking Sheds podcast, episode number 1. We're going to talk about music we like, and we like IDLES.
This week, we decided we were going to listen to the new IDLES album, Crawler. It is their 4th studio release, and we all have different opinions about it, I think, personally. But
I think you're the one with the different opinion.
I think I am the one with a different opinion, but it's okay. I understand that not everyone's going to have the same opinion, and that's why we're doing this.
Just coming hot off the tail of their release Ultra Mono last year. That shit was sick. I really liked it. Yeah, that was good. That was also my introduction to IDLES.
That's what got me into them.
Yeah, so this is
specifically just got me into IDLES.
I just like his voice, bro. I like talking like that.
You do a good IDLES impression too.
Why don't you show the people?
No.
I think it's safe to say that you got all of us into IDLES.
Hey,
That's Evan all day.
Hey.
But it doesn't matter. We're all there now, right?
Crawler's
It could've been any one of
with
us.
Evan.
Yeah.
It's about sharing the love.
Crawler's the first album I listened to of IDLES.
Dude, it's good. It's a cool way to start listening to IDLES. I think
Yeah.
that they kind of nailed the IDLES thing this time around.
Like, it
is very
What
IDLES.
I like about it is it's like them, but it's also different in a way. Like it's produced a little different.
It's a little bit darker sounding.
Yeah, it's way darker.
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the new
I haven't even
album.
listened to everything, but I
Oh,
know what
you
you
should.
mean.
I thought we were still talking
No,
about
I've listened to the album, but
No, I mean everything else.
Okay, got it.
But it still has
Let's start at the top.
Yeah, let's start with the first song. The first
MTT 420
RR.
RR.
Okay.
What does it mean?
It's got to be a car, right?
So
I don't know.
Something.
hold on. All right. So let me see if
I thought it was a car.
So my last sentence in my notes is I think the song's about a car crash ?
Yeah, he hit it.
He was high and got into a car
here's the
accident
thing.
and could see his
Half
own
of the
spinal cord.
songs, I'm not trying to jump ahead, but half of the songs are about car crashes.
I think it's the
In
one
February.
car crash. Yeah.
A car crash.
And it was cold.
And how it affected his life.
And then him getting high.
No, it's about how he got into that because he was high and how he regrets.
Although
I don't-
it is
I don't
cool.
know if he
So with that one, no, he definitely regrets it. It's all about trying to not do that no more. But
He learned from it, though.
The first verse is all in the I. It was February. It was cold, and I was high. Right. It's all I. And then when it goes into the part where there's the actual crash, it's he. So I don't know if that is him trying to like third person it, or if that's like
Or it feels like a
the
different
guy
person.
got hit by him. Rather,
yeah.
if the guy hit him, like because I think the guy fucked up. I don't remember the lyrics are. And a good podcast, we just have this all here. We'd have Jamie over there to tell us things. Too bad.
Jamie, pull up that video of the deer getting hit by a car.
Yeah, they would have the video of the night from the song.
I feel like he starts off with this song, right? And it's like, it's the most descriptive song about the car crash, I think.
Other than
personally.
car
Other
crash.
than car crash. And the fact that even that song is what, 2-3 songs after that, not even. It's like, and then another song and a half after that or whatever is like another song about the same car. It's like, it feels like a big apology letter to himself almost.
I think that IDLES has a way of. I think the way that the lyrics go, it's very like reflective on experiences that he's had. So if there's something that was powerful in the last year for him, he's gonna.
Yeah, this one did
talk
feel
about
like
that a lot.
it was definitely specific to a moment in time that the whole album felt like he was just talking about
Yeah.
that. But it wasn't bad for me in that way. Like it was like he
It's
brought
better
it
than-
all over the place, but it sounded collective, like it sounded all together.
I mean, and then every now and again they'd split in with the typical IDLES, like
Yeah.
you're falling into the line and it's a problem. Very like anti.
No, hallelujah.
Yeah, that was in the second song.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, that's literally
The
the
second song,
Yeah.
the
Song's
second
sick as
song
fuck.
is
Yeah.
called The Wheel.
The wheel.
And I thought it was,
No, the second song's the wheel.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, not,
Yeah.
not, I thought, I mean, like, I was going to,
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
like,
That's a different song.
I thought it
It's
came
the
with
second
the Can I Get a Hallelujah was in the wheel, I thought.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's the second one.
Oh, I thought that was the one where they all fall in line.
I think I loved the tempo of this and the way the instrumentation kind of drove. My big gripe in here, though, is I felt like he was talking about the struggles of addiction, but at the same time, I didn't know what he was saying. It was like, like he was trying to be like deeper, which I felt like was a theme through a lot of the lyrics, but it's like, what I'm saying is really deep and it's about this really deep thing, but then it's just like, I'm high, calm down, low. get up again. Like, those aren't the lyrics,
say
but
that's the way he's artistic about it.
Yeah,
I fuck
and
with
it's
it. Like,
like-
I
no,
kind of like
I
it.
can't tell if it's
I
like
didn't really
purposeful
listen
or
to the
lazy a little
lyrics
bit.
too much of
Yeah.
this record. It was more the feel of it, and I
Which is
really,
sick. I love the feel.
Yeah.
I like the lyrics actually. When
Yeah.
I went through,
Can I just say something? I thought it was really fucking funny, Sean, when you were like, "So when are they gonna say Hallelujah?" Because he keeps asking.
Yes,
for it, but there's
like,
no time.
like playing this live as the band. I just like if you're there as like a fan of like another band that's playing, you're gonna feel really fucking awkward. And he's just like, "Can I get a hallelujah?" It's like, do I say
Do
it?
I say
When
it?
do I? And then nobody else is around me is saying it.
the new sensation.
I like that one.
Yeah, isn't that the one where he hallelujahs?
No.
No, it's the wheel.
That's
It's
the one-
wheel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's right at the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's like the outro and everything.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I'm all frazzled up.
I really like his just sporadic.
Oh
like,
no, he goes, do the new sensation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
no, I'm back on.
do the new sensation.
That's just sick.
It's so
That's
sick.
so Idols. That's so Idols.
I think it's like if Idols took Do the Time Warp Again from Rocky Horror and made it an Idol song. That's what I think it is.
There was a lot of the songs where as soon as they started playing, I was like, this is like if Idols and Death Grips had a baby. Or like, this is like
It's
if
like
Idols
they
and, like,
pulled a lot of things from a lot of places and then did it in their own way, which is cool.
That's called making music.
Which is cool. You're right. It's making
Bro,
music.
they had Kenny Beats produce it, and he's
Really?
like, yeah,
I
I'm
didn't
pretty
know
sure
that.
he's like involved in like a lot of rap stuff and
Yeah.
all that. So it's definitely just weird in general.
I do feel
having
like,
that.
I do feel like songs like that kind of come out of place though within the central themes of what he's talking about.
You also can't complain about too much car crash and complain about leaving car crash.
I won't say that that's a wrong
But
statement.
no, I see what you're saying. It does kind of come in like Olivia Rodrigo. She made Sour, and that's all about the breakup, and I love it. I love it so much. But if there was a song called "The New Sensation" about falling into line and like getting brainwashed, it would be way out of place. I think Idols can get away with it because that's kind of their whole thing. And I'd almost push back on the like disjunct lyrics criticism because like I feel like that's what they do so well. They take these lyrics that don't like they're tongue in cheek as fuck. Like it's like very like almost sarcastic and goofy and like all this like verging on falling apart. But then because of that, it's able to kind of hit an emotional level more than
Yeah.
it would if it was just saying complete sentences.
Yeah, like
yeah, and he's.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I remember like there was this part in I don't remember which song it is, maybe like Crawl. There was like it almost like sounds like he's setting up a joke about like two guys walking into a bar. And then like it just goes somewhere else. It doesn't go to a joke, but it kind of like took me off guard for a second.
If you're gonna come into a song going like Conor McGregor with the samurai sword on rollerblades, then like obviously it's gonna be a little.
Go, you go.
Oh no, I was gonna say like one part that cracks me up is in the wheel. Like he does this thing where he just starts going. It's so funny. Like it gets me every time. I'm like, this guy's crazy as fuck. Like.
When I was listening to The Crawl, the note I wrote was, I honestly don't know what the fuck this song is supposed to be about. That's all I had for it, basically.
He's a crawler.
I just didn't
I'm
get
a
it.
fucking
I didn't get it either, but he said he's a
It's
fucking
like
crawler. Yeah.
most of the songs did make sense to a degree, and
I think-
I understood basically what the ideas were behind the lyrics. But then that song, I was just like,
I understood
what the
it.
fuck is
It was
going on?
like he finding his own way, like the hard way is what he likes. Like he likes doing it the hard way. I feel like
masochistic.
because he says I'm a fucking crawler, whatever. Crawling hurts, but it works for me.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all. It also could be like just like the crawl is like the sluggish, just like get there.
Yeah, but he enjoys that.
what
Like
it- okay, and then,
that's
yeah,
what I
he's
got out of
taking
it,
like
yeah.
enjoyment in it.
yeah.
I get that.
That's why I'm saying I don't know
totally
if he
get that.
regrets anything because it's almost like he learned.
Well, he
like
definitely
him
regrets. He
going
wrote a whole
through-
album about
Yeah,
a
I know,
crash.
but him going through the experiences also like you learn from them, so it's like a positive thing. That's I don't know. That's what I kind of got out of it.
I wish he made more political references.
Well,
I feel like-
they've done 3 albums of that.
I know, and that's why I'm upset.
Oh no, I kind of feel
No,
like
I'm
they
kidding.
hit it like there's a formula to it where you say like something goofy and then you rhyme that something goofy with like a kind of like D-list reference, like drop a name but like a semi-obscure name and then pull it back around with a political point.
But that's
I feel
what-
like that's like the Idol's way.
Yeah,
But I also feel, but that's the thing, and I don't know if he's that's my thing. I don't know if he's purposefully doing stuff like that in order to send a message about being deeper, if he's just doing that because it's just Like he
that
thinks it
has
will be
always
deeper,
been
even
the,
though there's
the
never.
argument, right? Hasn't that always been the thing?
It's just like,
if they're
are they
just
really
virtue
deeper,
signaling?
or is he just fucking writing it? You know?
When he was singing about like kissing boys and liking it,
One of the songs was about him like dancing with a boy or something. What was it?
dancing with a man all night. I don't want to go. What is it? I don't want your fucking dim sum.
Yeah, your dim sum. It's 3
a.m. Dude, that made me want to cry. It is such a vibe when he gets you, man. They put you in a fucking place. Like that felt. I was stoned too, but like it felt like I was in some fucking fantasy land, like dancing the night away and all. Like sometimes you don't. You get logical, you want to find love, all these things, but then sometimes you just want to fucking party and like be dancing all night long and drinking and making decisions that you know you're gonna regret tomorrow. And like, yeah, I
love
fucked with
that part. That part is so
I do
fucking
like that
awesome.
song a lot. What the fuck song was that?
When the Lights Come On.
Yeah, that's a good one, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did
Which
like
one
that
was
one.
that?
I like
The
that
third
one a
one?
lot.
The third one?
Yeah.
It's got like the one with the I wrote the goth punky style like bass and drums where it's like the 80 like
It is pretty. Yeah.
Dude,
I
love
loved
the
it.
I
I
love
loved
the
it.
fucking bass on this album was so good.
Yeah.
But I was looking at the lyrics while I was watching it and I was like,
Can I have it? Can I have it?
Here.
Somebody else, yeah.
it's a warhead.
It might be bad
sour.
too.
Tomato juices.
It might be actually bad also. Like it's been here since the summer. Evan left it in a cooler.
I liked Car Crash, by the way.
Car
Yeah,
Crash
I
is
like
so
Car Crash a
cool.
lot.
I love the drums because it's
sour.
like they almost feel out of time with that, like those upbeats.
Not too bad though. There's worse
I
ones
thought
he's brought.
everything was blended really well.
It sounds so cool. It's so noisy.
And like the
I love
lyrics
it.
and the vocal delivery complemented the instrumentation of it, and it was really powerful, which is like I liked it, but I also noted it was the second Car Crash theme song. So that was my notes I had to say.
Yeah, 2 out of 4 isn't even the whole thing.
I like having a lot of like thematic consistencies throughout an album.
Yes.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's like conceptual.
But the problem is it's not consistent. That's my gripe.
I think it's pretty consistent.
I think they had a
throughout the
lot
album.
of cool sounds and they all worked together.
Well, even if
I
it's
think even when he leaves the idea of the car crash, it's like all of the other things he's talking about play into the headspace he's in.
yeah.
That put him into that like being high and driving down the road.
yeah.
And
I
not
was
paying
just gonna
attention
say-
and get into an accident. Like the decisions that you're making that get you into that spot are the same decisions that you're making for turn the lights on or when the lights come on and like all that kind of stuff. I think it's
Right.
Yeah.
Even when it
consistent.
departs from like the car crash, it's still like just like it's got a lot of like depressing tones to it, like overall.
And even that's interesting too, because like that situation that's so like even when he's romanticizing this idea of dancing the night away and being carefree and all that, it still is like this depressing thing that puts you into a worse spot.
I guess
Yeah.
it's more like when I'm talking about like the consistency of a timeline, it's like if it was like it starts off with the crash, right? And then it's like continues on and then maybe halfway through the album he starts to realize that he's doing this to himself, but he likes it, but he's trying to make himself better or whatever, right? And then it continues and it ends with like some sort of solace or realization. That would be like a consistent timeline, but it's like
it kind of does.
it's like
that, though.
car
yeah.
crash. It's like
he
car
has
crash.
progress on there, and that whole song is
It's like car crash, some progress. Don't be like sheep people. Car crash, drug use it sucks, but it's like I'm trying to get better, And then it's like something else about something IDLES would write about, and then car crash. But I'm doing a shitty job at talking about this, but and I keep saying the same thing, but I'm not trying to. I'm trying to bring a different opinion to it. I'm done. Okay.
Somehow, when people on the internet do this and they get high, it makes it better.
I mean, I'm doing fine over
Yeah,
here.
you got to smoke some more. My guy.
I just
Do you mind putting this in there?
here you can pack this up.
No, can you put it? In
Wait, can you do this though? I'm in the middle of a podcast here, dude.
I love the Wiz.
I don't know if you noticed.
The Wiz is
Wiz
so
is
cool.
sick.
One, two, three,
love
four,
it
five.
so much. It's
just
so ridiculous.
Fat in your
yeah,
face.
blast
That's
beats.
what Joe wants every song.
I
Every
know.
song, that's what I want IDLES to be, and then
He's
the
spent the
weird
last
political
3
references,
years.
and then like they can have a break for one song, and then come back in again and do it.
The
Don't
Wiz is so fun and so heavy.
I
love it.
Fucking Progress. Progress was like IDLES Tame Impala. It was really weird.
Yeah, it is
don't
weird. It's
think
mixed
Tame
like a
Impala.
fucking rap song.
What do you
like-
think? What are you thinking?
I liked it.
loved it.
It's not my favorite on the album. It's probably the weirdest song on the album.
It's my most skipped
I
one on
like-
the album. Definitely.
I like how glitchy it is. I don't think it is as well formed as like a lot of their other slower songs. Like, I mean, like the first song on the album, I think is a really nice start to the album. Really slow and melancholic. But so is Progress, but I just don't think it does it as well, which is why I think Wiz also hit so hard coming after that, just because it's such a change of pace.
I totally get
But
that.
like as far as like slower Idol songs, it's not my favorite one.
I got an idea.
I think it's okay.
It just
though.
feels like a transition song. Like,
yeah, that's
yeah,
what it feels like.
it's-
Where
I
like
don't think they were trying to make it
other-
a song
like, a
that
lot
was
of
going to be
time-
listened to.
a lot of times I think slower songs on Idols albums feel like some of the best parts on Idols albums, like June on Joy as an Act of Resistance. I think that's one of their best songs, or even like Beechland Ballroom on this album. Progress feels more like the hit pause on the album for a second, but
All right, John, what was your favorite song?
I do have a couple favorites, but if I were to choose one, just the energy of the last song, it reminds me of the bassist of Kim Normal.
Yeah.
Just the whole.
Shout out Connor
Like,
McCarthy.
I just see
Oh, the
him
end?
jumping up and down
Yeah.
during the whole beginning of that song. Like, it's so in your face. I love it.
Are you talking about the end?
Yeah, the end.
I like that.
Yeah, it just has really good energy. I like the drums in it. Yeah, and I think it was a good way to close the album. Yeah.
I totally agree, and that's actually what was going to be my pick. I think that the end was like a perfect song because it's like the entire album was like super sad, depressing, and it was like talking about how shitty like such and such is, or the car crash, everything. Like there's so much wrong.
Yeah.
But the whole like, at least what I was interpreting as the point of the last song was just like, you know what? In spite of everything, it's like life is still like beautiful and worth living.
Yeah.
Like it was so
And
fucking good.
I just love the way he comes into it like, God damn! Like,
Yes,
it's so
yes.
awesome.
That's why,
And
like,
then he has really good, like, screaming vocals in the background on that song. Like, he's like, Jesus! Like, saying some crazy shit,
Yep.
but it's so intense. Like, I love that song.
yeah, that was a perfect ending to that
Yeah.
album.
I think my favorite song on the album is Beechland Ballroom, because I love how soul crushing and sad and oppressive sounding the second half of that song sounds.
Oh, I'm not when I'm on my knees. I'm not
Yeah,
praying.
it's so heavy, and it contrasts the first half of the song, which is just like a waltz,
Yeah.
almost, so well. And then like the background vocals, like the ooze in the background, are so pretty. And I love it. Yeah,
That's an awesome pick. That was a standout for me too.
When they released that as a single, I was hype
Yeah.
for this record. Like, oh my God.
I still love the album, but I was bummed out when my favorite song was the single I heard months before the
Yeah, it
album
was my
came out.
favorite, but then everything else grew on me, and I was like, all right, now it's like it's probably like 4 or 5 for me now on the record.
Really?
Yeah, dude, because Wiz is just such a
Wiz
sick
is
song.
fun, but
Um,
I like Wiz for what it is, but
Meds too, like Meds is a
Yes,
super hit.
Meds are great
That's
song.
mine.
Love
So
that song.
that's
The bass goes fucking heavy.
My
on
pick
that.
is
I
either
love it.
Meds or Car Crash, but
Yeah,
Meds. I wrote like sick. I wrote sick tempo drums and bass lyrics. Interesting delivery vocally, and everything pushes
goes
that
for the
song
whole
momentum just forward and forward and forward. And I liked how like they had sort of some style surf rock. Like towards like
Yeah.
3/4 of the way
Yeah.
through, those
Yeah.
like that really blended well with the original part, and then coming back into it was just like
I
really
love when they go
effortless.
into the punk breakdown.
Yeah,
just
it was all over. I was like, this is, I like this, and I like the theme, and I did like the actual content behind that song of just like, you know, like you got like just being under the same routine of like you have a problem, just like stuff it down. basically.
Medicate.
Yeah, medicate.
Meditate.
Like, meditate.
Yeah.
Like,
Medicate.
and like the kind of the consumer. I think it was about slightly the consumerization of that in a way. you
Yeah.
know?
I got a
But
lot of that
I don't
too.
know where you know that's the thing is like I don't know if I'm just pulling that out of my ass or if that's
No,
what he really means
that's-
behind
Yeah, I
it.
agree with you.
Like I said, I didn't really pay attention to the lyrics really, but I did get those kind of ideas from that. Like,
What's one other thing this is side note. He talks about the weather a lot. Like he just constantly references like different weather patterns and just weather related like things
yeah,
to
I think that's just something he does.
Well, I wrote in one of the songs. It was like
There's a lot of nature references throughout.
and that's what
I
I'm. And
think.
it's like, but
Like Idles work in general, like wah 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 woo woo woo. The flower set to the sun.
Oh yeah.
that's true. I mean, it's just funny. I thought it was a little.
That's what
like a little
photosynthesis
interesting
sounds
and,
like. Art, 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 art. Set the puppy to the snake.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it's so fucking good.
Oh, I love it in the record when he goes, a dog with no R. Bite.
Oh my fucking.
Shit
that's so
cracks
funny.
me up, dude.
love onomatopoeia.
They're just such an interesting band. Like it's just like a
there's
fish out of water that's also right in the same spot it should be, you know?
It's funny because if you go
Don't
listen
know
to
what
their
that
old
means.
stuff,
like they
yeah, good call. What is any of that? If you listen to their old stuff, it's so like it's like a normal band. It just like sounds like people playing music like kids, and then all of a sudden they were just fucking idols. Very unique. I dig
A lot
the
of
style.
personality.
That's why my favorite song on the record is fucking. Which one was that?
I have no fucking clue, buddy.
The wheel.
No, the New Sensation. There we go.
Yes,
the
Yeah,
Rocky
'cause it's just
Horror
idols.
song.
It's straight up fucking idols. Yeah, I know. It starts off being positive, turns into now you're indoctrinated. It reminds me of the book The Wave, and it's fucking idols straight through.
Solid.
Yeah.
Solid.
That
was a
one and
good
King
song.
Snake are just so sick. Like they
Yeah.
both have a similar. Kind of, yeah.
I thought the
Like a
instrumentation
shuffle,
was
it's
kind of predictable in King Snake.
Yeah. That's when I got my first couple of listens, but
Yeah.
then I was like, this is still sick.
It's
Yeah.
definitely
This is
definitely an album. you
It's a
listen to
grower.
again.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
this
Yeah,
whole
it's a
album is a
grower.
grower for
It's
sure.
a
It's
crawler.
but it's a grower.
It's a
It's a
crawler.
It's a crawler. Ha!
Especially when Ultra,
fuck.
like their last two albums were really in your face. You know, like Ultra Mono is abrasive
I fucking love
and
it.
I like
heavy.
abrasive.
I know, I love it. I love Ultra Mono, but especially compared to this is a big change of pace. I think. That's all I have to say.
Cool.
Yeah,
See-
do we do numbers?
Nice.
Numbers?
Do
Oh,
we do numbers?
like what we
Like
rate it?
what we rate it.
Like I would call it like 15 golf balls.
All right.
I'm
Okay.
thinking 71, maybe 72 shooting stars.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna say 30 kegs of beer.
I'll go with 60 radians.
In a partridge in
I
a
think
pear tree.
if I was to rate this on like a British scale, it would be like 3 Billy Kim Buzz in a beer keg. That was a really bad impression.
No,
but you
that was
get the
perfect.
idea.
No, I give this record 8 kilograms.
All right.
You heard it
Thank
here first.
you if anybody watched this far. And good night.
If you
Have
hate
a
it,
good
we're
one.
sorry. This is our first one.
And if you do hate it, I don't give a fuck.
It'll get better.
Thanks for
I
listening
give
to our pilot
fuck.
episode.
Yeah.
yeah,
Exciting.
fucking,
Okay,
we're
good night.
fucking flight engineers.
Talking
bud.
Sheds out.